Kelvin Gastelum, a Mexican warrior, competes in the middleweight division for the UFC. He's quite young in his career and has already started to fight only the best fighters in the division. Still a force to be reckoned with, Kelvin will continue to be a presence in the middleweight division, vying for another chance at UFC gold. In this video, we'll go through Kelvin's rise to fame, his lifestyle, family, and new businesses. Thanks for tuning in today, and if you haven't already, give this video a like and comment below. That'll greatly help us and we appreciate all the support. Now let's get started. Number 1. Kelvin Gastelum's rise to fame. This southpaw fighter was molded inside the UFC octagon, being selected in the Ultimate Fighter and picked by Chael Sonnen. Here, he grew up with fights against other rising fighters in the league and earned a UFC contract after defeating Uriah Hall in the Season 17 TUF finale. Since joining the UFC, Kelvin rose quickly to the top of the middleweight division and has had incredible fights with Hall of Fame fighters and current champions. Here are some of the top matches that propelled Kelvin into one of the UFC's most loved fighters. In July of 2016 at UFC 200, Kelvin Gastelum got a chance to fight against a UFC great in Johnny Hendricks. For Hendricks, this was the beginning of the end as he had trouble making weight and even had to fight this bout at a catch weight of 101.25 pounds. Not only did he not make weight, he also didn't look quite like himself, losing to the Mexican fighter in a unanimous decision loss. Kelvin Gastelum took home the win, looking sharper and more powerful than Hendricks throughout the rounds. In addition, Kelvin had the option to take home 20% of the paycheck from Hendricks, cashing in a total of $91,000 for his bout. A year later, Kelvin Gastelum will go on a 2-fight win streak to create momentum to fight for the UFC interim middleweight belt. The 2 fights he had to go through were not easy in their own right, but Gastelum was able to hold his own and show that he was ready for UFC gold. He peppered Bisping with hard body kicks, which opened up his head, going down to a clean 1-2 punch from Gastelum. This earned Kelvin Performance of the Night, and for the fight he took home a total of $144,000. 6 months later, he faced another tough opponent in Jacare Souza, a highly regarded grappler that was also the former Strikeforce champion. In the first round, we saw Kelvin experience the top control of an elite grappler and was almost even submitted. However, the Mexican warrior's heart came through the next 2 rounds as Kelvin put on the pressure on the fatigued Souza. This fight ended with a split decision win and another $150,000 in his pockets. These 2 wins set up the infamous Kelvin Gastelum vs Israel Adesanya bout, considered by many MMA fans to be one of the top, if not the best fight in UFC history. Here, Kelvin would hurt and drop Israel like no one had before, making it into the championship rounds. In addition, Israel hit Gastelum hard, but he kept his composure. Check out this elbow that would have slept most fighters, but the Mexican fighter ate it up as if he had those for breakfast daily. This fight ended up being the fight of the year and earned Kelvin a total of $250,000. Altogether, this would make Kelvin a well-known name in the MMA world and also net him quite a good lifestyle. He's earned over $2 million from his fights inside the octagon, and his total net worth should be closer to about $3 million. Do you think it's worth the damage and fights he's had inside the ring? Number 2. Lifestyle. Kelvin Gastelum currently resides in Huntington Beach, California, and you can see him enjoying the sunny lifestyle there. He's out and about enjoying the local beaches, golf courses, and more. Don't get him wrong though, if you check out his daily Instagram stories, he's still training out of the King's MMA Academy. This happens to be the same academy where other great stars have trained out of, including Wanderlei Silva, Chris Cyborg, Lyoto Machida, Marvin Vettori, and more. Although it's not known the exact location, we think Kelvin lives in a nice house near the beach in California. With his yearly earnings, he could easily be able to afford one of the nicer homes and share that with his significant other, Lena Pattison. These 2 lovebirds have been together since UFC 258 and was Kelvin's strength and conditioning coach before. Lena knows and understands the amount of support required to keep Kelvin not only in top physical shape, but mentally as well. Number 3. Businesses. Kelvin hasn't lost a step when it comes to building up his own brand and business either. He created his own brand website in 2021 and he uses it to host the different sponsors, brand deals, and apparel that he sells. Check it out below in the description if you're interested. There's some incredible artwork at display. He's also promoting different sponsors such as Reebok, Pure Kana, and more. It's estimated that he would earn between $50,000 to $100,000 yearly from these promotions to his over 500,000 followers on Instagram. Number 4. What's next? As we've seen again and again, Kelvin will continue to move on forward both in the octagon and through adversity. He suffered a loss to Robert Whittaker, looking a step behind during each engagement, but has vowed to come back. He uses the hashtag on a mission for gold almost on every post, showing the drive and focus he has on the end goal. There's an opportunity for Kelvin to come back into title contention with a couple more wins under his belt. Do you think Kelvin has the skill set for UFC gold? And how do you think the fight will play out the second time around between Israel and Kelvin? Let us know in the comments below and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching this Kelvin Gastelum lifestyle and net worth video. We hope you enjoy this famed fighter's lifestyle and how far he's come since joining the UFC. Have a great rest of your day and we'll see you next time on the channel.